In the heart of Beijing, inside the sleek halls of Xiaomi headquarters, a high-stakes negotiation is about to begin. Four representatives, two from China, two from Poland, gather to shape a cross-continental deal for 500 cutting-edge laptops. Cultures meet, strategies clash, and cooperation is tested as a new international partnership takes form.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm Natalia, legal counsel for Xiaomi, and I will be supporting my client with legal terms. We look forward to reaching an agreement that respects both parties' interests.
Thank you, Natalia. Good morning. I'm Mert, representing Xiaomi as the seller. We appreciate this opportunity to cooperate with Poltech.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chilling from Poltech in Warsaw, and I'm responsible for negotiating the business term on behalf of our company.
Good morning. I'm Isabella, Poltech's legal counsel. I will ensure the contractual terms remain balanced and clear for both sides.
Thank you, everyone. Let us begin with the commercial terms. Following on your inquiry to supply you with 500 laptops, we prepared our initial offer. My client Xiaomi proposes supplying 500 laptops at a price of 800 USD per unit. We can begin shipments in 4 weeks after signing the contract.
Thank you for the offer. We would like to note that a 4-week delivery window is relatively long from our perspective, given the strong and immediate demand for laptops in Polish market.
Of course, we understand your concern totally. At the moment, Xiaomi is fulfilling several large international orders, and our production schedule is fully allocated. 4 weeks is the earliest realistic timeline that allows us to maintain proper quality control and integrate your order reliably.
Exactly. We value due diligence and do not want to compromise quality or overload our logistics. 4 weeks is a standard lead time for orders of this size.
Thank you for the explanation. Poltech is very interested, but we would like to present a counteroffer.
Well, yes, from our market analysis, we would need the unit price to be minimum 750 US dollars instead of 800. The Polish electronics market is extremely price sensitive. Consumers compare dozens of brands at once, and even a 20 to 30 US dollars difference affects the sales volume significantly. If we receive a lower purchase price, we can position Xiaomi laptops more competitively and secure higher sales, which could also mean larger follow-up orders from you guys.
Additionally, Poltech prefers using DAP Gardenia for delivery. At this stage, we don't have strong experiences handling overseas transport and custom procedures from Asia. Having the goods delivered directly from Warsaw would simplify the process enormously for us.
We appreciate your explanation. We understand the competitive market pressures and we value long-term cooperation. Xiaomi is willing to consider reducing the price to $750. However, if we accept a lower price, we would prefer to use CIF rather than DAP.
Exactly. By keeping CIF, we can rely on our usual shipping and insurance agreements, which helps guarantee the laptops arrive in the port safely and on schedule. DAP would mean we would have to deal with customs and local delivery, which adds risk and complexity considering our lack of experience delivery inside Poland. This way, the process stays simple and you get the lower price.
We have reliable freight and insurance arrangements, so international shipping is smooth on our side. To find a middle ground, we can deliver the goods to the Polish port and let you handle the final local delivery. This way, we both share responsibilities fairly while agreeing on the lower price.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. For us, the only uncertain part is the international transport. Once the laptops are in Poland, we'll happily take care of the rest.
Yes, CIF Gardenia would still simplify things for Poltech. We can agree to CIF instead of DAP as long as the prices adjust and discussed.
That being 750 US dollars per unit with CIF Gdynia.
Excellent. That's acceptable for Xiaomi. By the way, given recent global uncertainties in supply chains, Xiaomi would like to include a force majeure clause so that both parties are protected if unpredictable events occur, such as port closures or global transport disruptions.
We understand completely. Including a force majeure clause is reasonable and mutually protective. We agree.
Perfect. Now that our commercial terms are settled, we should finalize the legal structure of the agreement. Xiaomi's preference would be for Chinese law to apply to the contract and for any disputes to be resolved before Chinese courts or through arbitration in Beijing. We also normally apply the CISG in international sales contracts, and we propose English and Chinese as the contract languages.
Thank you, Natalia. Poltech has a different preference. We would prefer Polish law to govern the contract. We also suggest including the CISG, mainly because Polish national commercial law provides clearer and more predictable solutions for our company. Regarding disputes, we propose starting with mediation. If mediation fails, arbitration seated in Warsaw would be our preferred method, as arbitration remains.
Yeah, additionally, we would like the contract to be written in English and Polish.
We understand the desire for clarity within your national legal framework. Arbitration is acceptable to us as it avoids national bias.
Yes, Xiaomi is open to mediation followed by arbitration in Warsaw. However, since Polish and English will be included, we request that a Chinese version of the contract also be added. This ensures transparency and internal compliance on our side as well.
That is acceptable. A trial contract, English, Polish, and Chinese. We will avoid misunderstandings. So, to confirm, we agree on Polish law as the governing law, excluding the CISG, with any disputes resolved first through mediation, and, if needed, arbitration seated in Warsaw.
Yes, everything works for us, except excluding the CISG. We are fine with Polish law as the governing law to align with your internal procedures. At the same time, we would like to keep CISG provisions in the contract. This ensures that international trade rules are clearly applied, which benefits both sides and avoids uncertainty in the cross-border delivery obligations.
Yeah, we understand that. No problem, we agree.
Perfect. To confirm our understanding, Xiaomi will supply 500 laptops at a price of $750 per unit. Shipment will be ready in 4 weeks due to the high volume of existing international orders. Delivery will be CIF Gdynia in Poland, and a force majeure clause will be included. The governing law will be Polish law, CISG not excluded though. Disputes will first go to mediation and then, if needed, arbitration in Warsaw. The contract will be prepared in English, Polish, and Chinese.
Yes, perfect. Poltech is satisfied with these terms and looks forward to a productive partnership.
Xiaomi agrees as well. We believe this will be a strong and successful collaboration.
Thank you all. We will begin drafting the final contract.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Woo!